Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jerry back again with another one. So for those of you who checked out my reaction to Anudi Gunasekara, who is a contestant for Miss World, okay? She actually gave a wonderful speech which I really enjoyed. And today I am going to be reacting to this head-to-head presentation from three different contestants, including Anudi Gunasekara. Okay, so sit back and enjoy. In case you're new to the channel, you can help me grow the channel by actually smashing the subscribe button. Like this video, turn on post notification. And with that being said, guys, let's go into this.
Thank you very much, Lebanon. For a minute there, I thought you were quoting Sting. Well, our next contestant is from Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Anudi Gunasekara. Now, Anudi is a student in international relations, wanting to pursue a career in international relations. Since becoming Miss Sri Lanka, Anudi's led numerous BWAP projects, reaching nearly 10,000 women and girls, and therefore this question has a lot of relevance. How has working on your Beauty with a Purpose project changed the way you see your role as a woman?
And grateful for this opportunity to be standing here today because every year I've been watching Head to Head Challenge every year. Now I'm standing here as a finalist. So I'm very grateful. Thank you again. Well, I'll tell you a story first. When I was about 12 years old, I went to a competition from my school to represent my school. And I was with another girl from another school, and she was on her period. And then she wanted to go to the washroom to change her napkin. And then I asked, okay, why don't you go and do it before the competition starts? She said, I only have one. I'm not, I don't have many, so I can't use it. I don't want to waste it. At that time, I was like, why does this happen? What does she mean? Because I never had that problem growing up. And then I did my research in the university on the criminalization of marital rape in Sri Lanka because it is not criminalized yet, like in many other countries, and that's a problem. I wanted to investigate the connection between the level of awareness women have about their women's rights and the process of criminalization, because I believe in order to speak up against this violence, you have to have a knowledge about your rights. Other than that, you don't have any sort of opportunity to talk about it. And then only I found about period poverty. I realized besides violence, they are also going through period poverty. They are not just victims of menstrual poverty, they are also victims of violence, both at the same time. So I started my project after that. And then I realized I started this project to give back, but I'm also receiving something back. This is just purpose giving back and forth. And I have helped over 10,000 women and girls. And I help them through donations by providing sanitary products, not just biodegradable pads, non-biodegradable pads, it's also reusable napkins so that they have a sustainable solution. And second, the awareness, because I believe awareness is key. You can give a napkin, but you can only use it once. But awareness will pass through generations. So when we do awareness programs, we try to target the audience that we are talking to. As an example, for young children, we are talking about how menstruation happens, what happens inside your body, and what you should be doing when it happens. And for older women, we talk about menopause, we talk about contraception, we talk about sexual health. Because I believe when it comes to awareness, it has to be suitable with the audience as well. And then the third thing is policy recommendation.
Time.
In Sri Lanka, the rate on sanitary napkin is 51%, and we had to reduce it. So I met the Prime Minister of my country to talk about it. At the end of the day, I realized by trying to give them something, I also received a sense of purpose. And I no longer believe that women should be limited to things like this. They should have a voice to talk about these things and bleed with dignity.
Just wow,
Thank you so much.
Wow, her speech was just.
Thank you very much,
her presentation
Sri Lanka.
is just so
now,
nice.
Our next contestant
you can tell how
Thailand.
vast she is in knowledge.
Opal Suchata.
Okay, let's check out this Thailand's presentation.
And Opal's a student of international relations, wanting one day to be an ambassador, and she's also has an interest in psychology and anthropology. And here she is to speak now on how has working on your Beauty with a Purpose project changed the way you see your role as a woman in your community and in the world.
Thank you, Steve. Swadika, good morning, everyone. Esteemed judges, my sisters, hello again. Thank you so much for the honor to be standing here again today. I believe that all of us here in our rooms growing up, we dream to be a lot of things in this world. Me, as a girl, I dreamed to be a big part of this world, a world changer, or maybe a
Whoa.
big superstar where everyone knows me and that I could give some happiness in their life. And then, as I said on my first head-to-head challenge, that I went through a breast tumor removal surgery when I was 16. And that is when I started dedicating my life to breast
Oh,
cancer. My Beauty with a Purpose project is called Opal for Her, and we aim to create a future where there is no fears, no barriers, nothing in between women and their dreams. I have worked alongside with patients, survivors, medical personnel, or even the government or the Ministry of Public Health. And that is a big, I could say it's
for
the
real,
biggest
that is
part of my
just
life.
something.
It's one of the things I'm most proud of. And how it changed the way I see myself. I still see myself as a human being that wanted to be the light in this world, wanted to give back to anyone that I can in my life. But more than that, I've realized from my project that sometimes we are not a game changer. We are not the big thing in this world because what's more important than being the big thing in this world is being the small thing that adds up to the
That's a
big
nice
part of
line.
this world. And that is how my Beauty with a Purpose project changed the way I see myself as a woman in this society. I changed from seeing myself as a game changer to a particle, a gear, a puzzle that would add up to my own life, the life of every woman in this world, and just this world as a whole. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
another amazing
Thank you very
speech.
much,
Whoa.
Thailand. Now we come to.
Okay, this was also a very, very great speech. Like, you could tell that these ladies actually mean what they're saying. This was really, really nice. I enjoyed these two speeches. It just was really, really good. Okay. So, guys, what do you think? Among the speech by Sri Lanka and the speech by Thailand, which of them was more captivating? Which one grabbed your attention more? Which one touched you the most? For me, they were both really touching. They were both really emotional. And but I think I would go with that of Anudi, because not everyone, it's hard for you to see people mentioning or talking about the things they are going through as ladies, and that is what she's focusing on, and that is just so, so good to see that somebody out there is really, really taking this into consideration and saying something about it. Guys, thank you all for being on this channel. Thank you for sticking around and watching me react to this. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys did. I hope to see you guys on my next video, so please subscribe and turn on the post notification. Thank you one more time. Stay safe and bye.